Hi, I'm Dee Dee Daniels. I've been a fitness professional since the 1980s, and in that time, I have discovered that core strength is really important for fitness. It's important for your everyday life tasks, it's important for your upper body strength, it's important for your lower body strength. So today, we're going to work on core strength on the floor. Here's what you'll need. Enough space to move around. You'll need a pillow, maybe a sofa cushion to sit on. Maybe you'll need that. Shoes are optional. You might want to have a water bottle and a towel just in case you get thirsty and sweaty. And I'm going to show you some resting poses. So if you get tired as we're moving through these exercises, if we're face down, here's what I want you to do if you need to rest. This is called child's pose. So you'll do that. If we're face up and you need to rest, you'll do knees to chest. And that looks like this. Draw the knees in and just rest. You can stay there as long as you need to, and then you can join back in with us when you're ready. I want you to go at your own pace. So let's grab our cushion, if you need it to sit on. You're going to sit up tall. The cushion can help make your knees and your hips more comfortable while you do it. Shoulders back and down. Lift your chest. Let's take a deep breath in. Sweep the arms up, and then exhale out. And again. 2 more. Now we're going to stay with this breathing, but we're going to make it a little different. So change the plane of motion. Thumbs to the back, inhale, open your chest, and then arms to the front, exhale. Stretch the front of your body, stretch the back of your body. So we're warming up now, getting ready for the work to come. So thumbs to the back. Now let's do backs of the hands together here. And we want to rock the pelvis, so we're moving as much as we can through the spine. All right, now arms out to the sides. Inhale. Exhale, let's turn and look over one shoulder, and then back to the center. Inhale. Other side. Back and forth now. Make sure you're exhaling here. Use your arm to help you twist a little further. We're going to be doing some rotation later. This is helping us get ready. 1 more. Now we'll bend to the side. So inhale, lean over to the side, exhale. Back and forth. Keep your hips level. Make the movement come from your waist. 4 more. This should feel good, shouldn't feel painful, shouldn't feel like you're forcing. Remember, you're going to move at your own pace. 2 more. All right, we'll come back to the center now. Roll the shoulders up and around, back and down. Because our shoulders are usually to the front, we're going to roll them back and down to set them back where they should be. 1 more. All right, so we're going to move the pillow now. I want you to turn so you can see me, so you can easily see what's going on. And you're going to turn sideways. Let's lie back. Bring the knees into the chest. Remember, this is one of the resting poses that you're going to go to if you need to. All right, let's do our first exercise here. So the feet are down, hip width distance apart. The arms are down, right next to your hips. The shoulders are down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit. Now inhale, and as you exhale, lift your hips up toward the ceiling. So we come down as we inhale and press up as we exhale. Now I want you to press not only with your legs, but with your arms and shoulders as well. Feel the muscles in the back of your body working to lift you. Now we're going to add some arms to this. So hips down, arms up, and then arms down, hips up. And again. Go a little further with the arms if you can. A little higher with the hips if you can. Let your palms face in toward one another as your arms move. Let's do one more. All right, hips down, arms down. Extend your left leg. Bring the right knee into the chest and exhale. Now inhale, arms up, legs stretch out. Exhale, left leg comes in. Let's keep this going. Arms a little further overhead. Exhale here. Now we want to maintain the low back pretty much the same distance from the floor throughout this movement. Now we'll let the leg go a little bit straighter. So now we're stretching more into the hamstrings. So you should feel more lengthening in the back of your leg. At this point, if it's comfortable, the arms are going all the way overhead. If it's comfortable. Hopefully you feel your body getting warmer. Now we're going to make this a little more challenging. We're going to lift the nose up toward the knee. So we're up, nose toward the knee, and down. Make sure you're exhaling there. Now if your neck gets tired, you can just leave your head on the floor and keep going with the arms and legs. Big inhale, long exhale. Let's do two more. All right, now we'll keep the legs down and we'll lift the head, shoulders, and shoulder blades up. Inhale down and exhale up. So these are called roll-ups. Now I want you to stay close to the floor, or if you feel strong, you could lift up a little higher. So it can be just this, if that's the right tempo for you, if that's the right range for you, or you can roll all the way up. Here's what you have to make sure of though, that you maintain your heels on the floor and that you maintain control. Let's do four more. Legs are long and straight. Keep your chin tucked in. Two more. Last one. Now we come all the way down. A well-deserved break now. Bring your knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side if that feels good for your back. Now from here, come back to the center with your body weight. Tuck your hands behind your head and open your elbows up so elbows stay wide. Tuck the chin in. Now we're going to exhale and lift. Inhale and come down. So this is just a regular basic crunch. Exhale. Inhale. So think about this. When you lift, you don't want to fold across your neck. You want to fold across your abdomen. So make sure that's what's happening for you. We have one more like this. Now let's bring the knees to 90 degrees. Now if this is too challenging, you stay with the heels down. Stay with what we just did if it feels better for you. I want you to work hard, but I want you to work at your own pace. Now we're still coming up to the center. We're going to send one leg forward and then the other leg forward. So it's getting tough. If it's too tough, you know you can go back to an easier version. Four more. Last two. All right, and then we bring the knees in. Now we touch the shins, exhale, and then inhale, extend the arms and legs up. Do that again. Touch the shins and extend the arms and legs up. So this is the easiest version of what we're about to do. So stay with this if you need to. If you want more challenge, here's how. Touch the shins and then angle the arms and legs out a little bit. Now this is another one of those exercises where we have to maintain the low back, the same distance from the floor throughout. Make sure that's happening for your body. So the lower and straighter your arms and legs go, the tougher this gets. Work hard, but be smart about it. All right, you want a little more? Here's a little more. Lift the head, shoulders, and shoulder blades. Couple more. All right, last four. Can you do two more? Let's try it. All right, then we'll bring the knees into the chest. And we'll do that resting pose again. All right, now we're going to be facing sideways. So turn toward me, and we're going to line the body up in a sideways facing position. So you're going to line your knees, your hips, and your shoulders up, and you'll have your elbow right underneath your shoulder. Your fist is forward. So this isn't too challenging here, but we're going to make it a lot more challenging by lifting the hips up. So use these muscles under here to lift. Now the top arm goes up. This is the whole exercise right here so far. This is all we're going to do is just try to keep the hips lifted. So check, make sure that your head, your shoulders, your hips, and your knees are in a straight line. Keep breathing. Keep the chin tucked in. Now bring your arm forward. So this just challenges the core a little bit more. Shoulders away from the ears. Now we're going to add some rotation. So the arm goes down, and then we inhale up and exhale under. Inhale up, exhale under. Keep lifting the hips. I hope you can feel this. Two more. One more time. All right, and then we'll have a seat. Now we're gonna stretch this side that we just worked, the underneath side. So you're gonna sit up and then stretch the part that just worked. And then we'll go to the other side. So you're still facing me. We're going to line ourselves up once again in that straight line. So knees, hips, shoulders, and head, and the elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Lift the hips up and reach. If you get tired, you can drop your hips down, but try to stay up if you can. If you can't do it now, you will be able to do it. All right, arm forward. Shoulders down. Straight line, head to knees. Keep breathing. Now we'll go under and inhale up, exhale under. So as you turn your chest, the hips may turn a little bit, but keep that to a minimum. Strengthening our core, our upper body, and our hips with this one. 2 more. All right, the best part. Let's stretch. So come down. The underside is the side we're going to stretch. So we'll sit up and we'll lean over and stretch that side. All right, let's come up, roll your shoulders. All right, we're moving on now. We're gonna be face down. So let's start in that child's pose, that resting pose I showed you at the beginning. Start here. Remember, you can come back here anytime you need to. You can remain here for a minute if you're tired. All right, so we're stretching out now. Elbows under shoulders, knees down, shoelaces down or tops of the feet down if you're not wearing shoes. Abdominals pulled in, shoulders away from the ears. Now position your elbows so they're directly underneath your shoulders so you're stable. Now let's do this. Let's separate the knees to about hip width distance or maybe a little bit wider. Here's why. We're gonna reach out and in. And if your knees are not apart, then you won't be stable enough to stay up. So reach and reach. Keep pulling your navel in toward your spine. Maintain a strong core here. If this is too challenging, just leave your arms on the floor. You don't have to reach. And we'll do 4 more. Make sure your neck is still long. All right, now just hold. Lengthen your abdomen. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and we'll rest in child's pose. Slide back, easy does it. And then we'll come up and we'll do another round of those. Similar but different. So drop into your kneeling forearm plank position. And now we're gonna reach forward. So we go forward and back with the arm. Again, make sure your knees are a little bit wide. Keep the neck long out of the shoulders. So taking away one of our supports makes the other 3 remaining supports have to work harder, which means your core has to work harder. So that's what you're feeling right now. Let's do 8 more. Last 4. Hang in there. And we're back to the resting pose. And then we're coming up. All right, let's lie all the way down now. All the way down, pelvis down, knees down. And then we'll start here in the Sphinx position. So elbows under shoulders, legs are long and straight out behind you. Again, shoulders away from the ears and chest up. So feel some stretch in your core muscles. Feel a little bit of back bend happening. And let's make sure that the neck is lengthening out of the shoulders. So let's do some repetitions here into this position. So I'm going to ask you to slide your hands way down low. So look at where my hands are now, next to my ribs. Go really low. And the elbows, narrow. Legs are long, tuck your chin in. Now we'll inhale and lift, and exhale and lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Now here's what we want to do. Push the pelvis down into the floor. That helps you lift. Now notice that the head is not nodding up and down like this, but everything's lifting together. The head, the neck, and the shoulders, everything coming up at one time. Draw your shoulder blades in close to your spine. Let's do a few more of these. Now it looks like we're pushing with the arms, but we're really not. We're lifting with the back muscles. So let your arms rest. They're just at rest. Let's do 4 more. Are your legs still narrow? Are your shoulders still down? Last 2, make them your best 2. All right, and then back to the Sphinx position. So elbows, under shoulders, push your pelvis down, lift your chest up. Feels good to stretch after all that. And then we'll push back into the child's pose. So hands down, push up to your hands and knees, and then sit back. All right, so we're going to start a little bit of cool down and stretch now. So we'll take the legs in front of us. We'll lie back onto our back. Let's start here, knees to chest. Rock from side to side if you like. Take some deep breaths with long exhales. Now the knees are in close to the chest. Let's drop the knees over to one side, stack them, anchor them with your hand, and then stretch your other arm out to the side. So use your breath to get into your torso muscles and help you stretch a little further. Now, if you want a deeper twist, take your top knee a little closer to your chest. Let's come back to the center. Now take that top leg, cross it on top of your other leg, and bring both knees into the chest. We're gonna hold on to the back of the leg. You may have to lift your head and shoulders to get here, but then I want you to bring your head and shoulders back down to the floor. So feel this stretch in your hip, on the hip of your top leg. Pull the knee in close, and then gently rock from side to side, just a few inches from right to left. Feels good to stretch after all of our hard work. Take your bottom foot down, take your top leg up, straighten it to the best of your ability. So feel this in the back of the leg. Now you can hold on low or high. Let's bring both knees into the chest and start that all again on the other side. So knees in, drop your knees to the opposite side now. Anchor your knees with your hand and stretch your opposite arm out. Let's take the top knee a little closer to the chest if it feels good. You earned this stretch. Enjoy it. Coming back to the center now. Top leg is still on top. Cross it over. Pull both knees in close. Grab the back of your leg. Pull the knees in even closer. And then let's rock from side to side. Stretching the hips helps our back to have less tension, helps us have less back pain. It's important. And then we'll take the bottom foot down and stretch the top leg up. Hamstring stretch. Keep your tailbone down for this. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your chin down. All right, both feet come down. Now we're going to turn onto our side and sit up. Come up to a seated position. Grab your cushion, your pillow. If you used it at the beginning, you'll need it now again. Slide it right underneath your hips. Sit up tall. Shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, take your right arm down. Then we'll stretch the left arm up and over. So stay here. Feel the lengthening through your side. Try to lift your rib cage on that side and breathe. Now we'll tuck the hand behind the head and we'll open the top elbow toward the back. Feel the lengthening and the opening through the side of your body. Let's come up now. Inhale. And exhale, we'll go to the other side. So you may have to be up on your fingertips. You may be able to come down on your palm. You may be able to bend your elbow. I want you to go as far as you can without tipping this hip up. Now tuck your hand behind your head and open, elbow to the back. Back up to the center. Take the arms down, set the shoulders back and down, and then take a deep breath in. Now the arms go behind us, so you're either going to interlace your fingers or just reach as far around behind as you can, and then draw the shoulder blades back, lift the chest. Try to lift the arms. And then release that. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank yourself for being here and strengthening your body, doing something really good for you. I'll see you next time.